Alright, don't worry, this isn't mine. This is my friend's truck that I've mentioned in the past couple of videos. This is owned by my good friend Reggie. Now, some of you might recognise this. It is based on Reggie's real truck, and it's a pretty cool project. I've known Reggie for a few years. I think it was back in, because he's a regular at the Cornwall and Devon truck shows, and I believe it was 2022 at Devon. We got talking, and he mentions that he had this RC truck, and he said I bought it, and then I bought the real one, and then I've kind of forgot about the model, but I really now that the real one's finished, famous words, I would like to make the model a replica of the real one. Is that possible? And if so, can you help me, because I don't know where to get any of the parts? And I said, yeah, of course I can help you, that's no problem at all. So ever since then, because back then this was a 6x4 R series with an MFC in it, and now, as you can see, over the past few years, with any time he needed, like, oh, where do I get this? How do I do that? What do you recommend for this? I would help him. And he's turned it into what you see now, which is pretty cool. So now he's got it. It's a 4x2, 4 series. It's got a Beer SFR1 module inside it. It's got Alcoas. It's got a single speed gearbox. It's got a flight case for it. He's been to Miro and got things like the visor and the lower light bar, which is pretty cool. Those spotlights as well. I think the rear bumper as well came from Miro. So yeah, he's been busy. He's also scratch built some stuff. He scratch built the exhaust, which is pretty cool, and the deck plate, and yeah, it's looking really nice. The interior is pretty nicely detailed as well, tinted windows and all that as well. And yeah, so I was talking to him because every time I see him, I sort of ask, you know, how's the model going? How's the model going? And he's going, yeah, I'm getting there slowly, you know. But for the past year, he's been stuck, as you can tell. There's a bit of a chaotic wiring situation. He's got stuck on the wiring, basically. He said, I just haven't got time to sit there and go through it. And at Cornwall this year, I asked, I said, do you want me to wire it for you? And he went, mate, I would really appreciate that if you could. So that was that's what happened. So I'm really happy to help him out because I really want to see this thing done. He's got a 150th model of his truck as well, so seeing all three of them would be pretty cool. I'm trying to convince him to get the 150th lit up because it is possible. I think there's a bloke in France that does it, but I might have to keep trying to persuade him. But yeah, all three of them though next to each other are going to be really cool to see. So end of August, Dad and myself, we went up to Reggie's place up on the north coast and collected this. We also had a really cool about an hour with the real truck, a bit of fun with it, you know, and he let me drive it, which is amazing. So kind of you, Reggie, thank you for that. That was the coolest thing I've ever driven. I know I can't change gear in that to save my life, but as you said, practice makes perfect, so maybe I can have another go at one point and I can be slightly better. We'll see. But he let Dad drive as well, which is brilliant. Look at his face. That's a happy face. So awesome stuff. I'm excited to get this done for him. I think it's going to be a cool project when it's finished. Obviously this truck will mainly live on the back of the real one at the truck shows, but he did say, yeah, he would like to drive it with us at the West Country RC Truckers Club, so that'll be cool to see as well. Main job for me is to do all the wiring. Plumb it into the beer unit. The beer unit's currently in the cab. I might put it down here. I've yet to decide. Also other little things, put a rear beefy flap or a spray flap on the back there, out some neoprene rubber. Changed the headlights, so I've got the correct headlights now from Tom in this box, the 4 series ones, so I can switch them over. Oops, something just fell down. Here it is, don't worry. Found it. Other things, steering mod, so I got the servo bracket, I got a new servo, and I got the aluminium linkages or the ball joint ends, so can do a steering mod. He's done the gearbox mod already, which is cool. I think other than that though, it's just wiring it all up and you know, getting it all into the beer unit, and also setting it all up on his new radio, which he had one of those horrible Carson reflex things. No thank you, don't want that. So thanks to my friend Aaron over at AJP, I got one of these, which is a FlySky FS i6X, which has the mod for both sticks are on springs, which is good. So that supports S-Bus out the bag. Here's the receiver. So I can set it all up on S-Bus and get up to 10 channels straight to the beer unit. which is cool. And shout out to Adam for giving me some AA batteries for it when we were at Truckfest Southwest. But yeah, this is basically what I'm going to be up to now for the foreseeable future. It's been sat here for a month while I've been trying to get the van to a reasonable point where I could put it away for a bit, which I've now done, as you've seen. So this is going to be my main focus point now. I did say to Reggie I will aim to have it done by Christmas. I don't expect it will take me that long. I always underestimate how fast I work, but I'm hoping I can get it done by December. I think that'd be cool. So it might be really quiet on here for a bit because I'm just concentrating on this. Obviously I'll take the cab off, put that to one side, concentrate on the frame, then I'll get the cab out, concentrate on the cab, and then I'll put the two together. Easy said. Takes a little while to do, but yeah, I'm not going to have it finished though. There's a few little things that Reggie's going to have to do the finishing touches on it when he gets it back. He makes all his own graphics, so he's got to put the decal on the rear flap. He's going to have to put the aerials on up here and paint them orange. And he's got to do the underglow. I'm going to put the power supply in for it, but it's got to have RGB underglow like the real one, which is multicolored if you didn't know. Annoyingly, that RGB requires a higher voltage, so hidden behind the exhausts here quite conveniently is another battery, which is 9.4 volts, I think it did say 9.6. So that's powerful enough to run the RGB underglow. So I'll put it on a receiver switch so we can turn it on and off on the radio. Yeah, I'm going to disappear now, get this thing sorted. It might take me a few weeks. Bear with me. It's going to be a bit quiet on here. But the next time you see this, I'll be done with it and it'll be ready to go back to Reggie because I'm pretty excited to get it done. I think it's going to look cool. Just want to help him out a bit. He's been really ambitious though with it. I mean, he's got lights in the mirrors. I've never dealt with that before. I've always been too scared to do that myself, so that's going to be fun. But there we are. So I'm going to disappear and crack on with this, and I will update you when I have finished it basically and it's ready to go back to Reggie. So until then, be patient with me. It's going to take me a few weeks. Enough jibber jabbering. I'm going to crack on. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.